it's Aseel Soueid, and in this video, I'm going to be taking you through the diet that got me shredded. So this specific cutting meal plan was one that I followed back in 2017 to get shredded for the first time. I showcased it to a lot of you guys. Over 1 million people watched the video. So I'm going to show you all this specific cutting meal plan. I mean, I'm telling you all, this diet got me shredded. No joke. It also helped thousands of people lose body fat themselves. So I'm going to be taking you all through this step by step. Let's get started with meal number 1. So I'm not kidding when I say this is one of my most searched recipes, and that is protein pancakes. Now, there's lots of recipes online, but I want to take you all through the proper way to make protein pancakes. This is by far the best way. So first of all, we're gonna need a blender. Bam, a magic blender. Now it's officially time to construct a protein pancake. So I want to show you all what you're gonna need. First off, you need a weight scale. So I mentioned this in all of my cutting meal plan videos. Specifically, if you're trying to lose fat the most efficient way possible, you have to weigh out your foods. It makes things a lot easier, and it literally only takes a little bit of extra time, but that effort is really gonna show with your results. And also, we're gonna be tracking our foods today with MyFitnessPal. It's just a food tracking app. It's super important to know how many carbs, proteins, and fats you're consuming for the day. What we'll need first is 80 grams of quick oats. Next up, it's time to crack up some egg whites. So use 6 egg whites, just separate them from the yolks. Now we're gonna put the protein for the protein pancakes. So I'm using the Impact Whey protein powder, specifically the chocolate brownie flavored, because I'm making chocolate strawberry protein pancakes. Sounds really weird, but it is absolutely delicious. Just wait till you see. If you guys wanna find this specific Impact Whey protein that I'm using to make this recipe, I'll leave it linked down below. This is incredible, guys. There's 130 calories per serving with 22 grams of protein, and it is so budget friendly because when you use the discount code Aseel VIP at checkout, that's ASEEL VIP, at My Protein, you're gonna get 40% off your entire order. So 40% off protein powder. That is literally a cheat code. I'll leave it linked down below. All the flavors are incredible, man. Usually my go-tos are either vanilla ice cream or chocolate brownie, but be sure to give this one a try. Now you're gonna use 60 grams of Greek yogurt, 60 grams, nothing less, nothing more. The Greek yogurt is what gives it that smoothness. Now we want that fluffiness. So the baking powder is gonna be a great way to do that for the protein pancakes. Just use a little bit here, just a teaspoon. Once you got all 5 simple ingredients in the blender, go ahead and put the top on and blend that sucker up. Just like that, guys, we got ourselves our strawberry chocolate protein pancakes. So easy to make. You guys saw just 5 simple ingredients. Be sure to give this recipe a try. Come back to this video and let me know how you all enjoy it. This is literally my famous protein pancake recipe. I'm just gonna call it that. But anyways, guys, meal number 1 in my cutting meal plan is gonna consist of these protein pancakes with 2 whole eggs to the side, and I threw in a little bit of sugar-free syrup on top. Very good stuff, minimal amounts of calories when it's sugar-free. Meal number 1 is gonna be almost 750 calories, about 72 grams of protein or so, but it's a lot of calories because I need to explain that I typically intermittent fast, so I don't eat for the first 2 hours of my day, drink lots of water and coffee, then I'll sit down to a big, delicious, satisfying meal just like this. So you can choose to fast in the morning for a few hours, then sit down to something like this to save your calories, or if you do really get hungry in the morning, forget the eggs, just make the protein pancakes and have it as a delicious breakfast. It's only like 500, 550 calories, lots of protein, and these keep you so full. Let's go ahead and dig in. I'm gonna show you all exactly how this looks like from the inside because there's some strawberries in there. Look at that, guys. We got some strawberries and syrup dripping all over my marvelous countertop. Cheers to the squad, this weight squad. Wow, that is so delicious. Try this out. You are not going to believe that you're dieting and are actually going to be able to enjoy something like this every day for your diet. So it's time for meal number 2, which is actually gonna be my pre-workout meal. I'm making burgers. So you might be wondering, you're eating burgers on a cutting meal plan? Yes, I am. You can eat things like this as long as you're making them yourselves and tracking specifically how much of it you're eating and using different variations of foods. Like I'm not using 80-20 meat here. We're using 93-7. And then we're obviously just using standard vegetables with some low sugar ketchup and mustard and some gluten-free buns rather than some like super high carb regular buns. So you gotta just switch up the types of foods you're eating and of course track this on MyFitnessPal and know how much you're consuming. That's the whole point about having a flexible diet, guys. You have to enjoy it as long as you're accounting for it. So we're gonna throw these on the pan, cook them up, and then set up these burgers. I'll show you all how it's looking. And there you have it. Meal number 2 is going down, aka the pre-workout meal. So these are technically pre-workout Krabby Patties. So what we got going on was the gluten-free bread, 4 ounces each of the 93-7 lean ground beef with a slice of romaine lettuce and tomato, and then we just have some ketchup and mustard. So this is about a little over 700 calories. I actually want to show you all exactly how I got this calculation. From MyFitnessPal, check that out. 751 calories, 75 grams of carbs, 26 grams of fat, 57 grams of protein. It's all tracked, guys. At the end of the day, you can follow a flexible diet like this as long as you're tracking it. Your body sees this as fuel. It doesn't know you're eating burgers. There's a macro-friendly way of making things. Like I mentioned, just make sure you're using the right substitutes and the types of whole foods you're eating. That is going to wrap things up. Get ourselves a burger. We're going for it, man. We're going for it. I'll clean that up, huh? Yeah, babe. Burger games, baby. Okay, that is so good. By the way, Jordan is team mayo on a burger. Are you guys team mayo on burgers? It should strictly be ketchup and mustard.
Well, it's ketchup, mustard, and mayo.
That's great. That's great. Off the day with the last meal, which is going to be my post-workout meal. And for meal number 3, we're keeping it simple. We have 8.5 ounces of cooked chicken breast with 200 grams of white rice and 2 servings of steamed broccoli to the side. Now, I like to keep the last meal of my day super simple with lots of whole foods like this. So a standard bro meal, because it keeps me very full before I'm about to go to bed. So I don't have that urge to eat. And usually those demons come out late at night. So if you struggle with extreme hunger at night, try satisfying your cravings with those delicious macro-friendly meals like the protein pancakes I had earlier and the hamburgers for dinner. Make those fit earlier in the day, and then you're gonna be fine with having something more boring, but something like this is gonna actually fill you up so you don't come back to the fridge eating at like 2 in the morning. This is gonna be around 700 calories. Notice, guys, how I like splitting the amount of calories in my meals evenly between 3 separate meals. We had 700 or so in the first one, 700 or so in the second one, and then we're ending off the day again with 700 or so with a bro meal. The total macros and calories in this diet that got me shredded and cutting meal plan consisted of 2,150 calories coming from 213 grams of carbs, 52 grams of fat, and 195 grams of protein. Look, I hope this video showed you how flexible you could be with a cutting meal plan, especially if you're trying to get really lean. Believe me, this got me shredded because I could actually stick to it. A lot of people can't stick to getting shredded because they can only stick to a calorie deficit for like 2 or 3 days and they fall off on day 4 or 5. You want to stick to it consistently, follow something flexible and satisfying like I showed you today. But I hope you all enjoyed this. If you did, smash the like button. Remember to subscribe if you're new and hit that notification bell so you're staying updated on new videos every single week. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see every single one of you in the next video.